Hi, this is Arctic Ops and Shadow781 from Chaos Reviews 360. We're just doing a quick video here to show off the creator class in Black Ops, which has been drastically improved from the old creator class in Modern Warfare 2 World at War. Because if I quickly go on this class, we've got a load more categories to pick from. We've got, let's start with primary. We've got, as soon as you go into primary, you don't straight away go into weapons. You go into this, which has attachments, various things. You've got a lot of new attachments, such as the reflex sights, and the ACOGs have been changed up a bit. And of course, the new currency system means that you're limited to what you can buy. But right now, I'm using a red dot and some rapid fire on that. And of course, gun camo. Gun camo is the new one, which is such a fun addition to the game. You can just customize your gun, make it look however you want. It's brilliant. But you got a lot to choose from. I've got a bit of raid camo there, a bit of Nevada. And you can buy this tiger camo. It's not bad. And as well as the camo, on your red dot, you can choose the shape of it. As you can see just underneath the gun there. Changes it to crosshairs. You've got hearts, radiation, skulls, squares, stars, the Treyarch symbol, loads of stuff. And then you can change the colour of that, and you can also change the lens colour, which is not really useful, but it's a little bit of fun. You can put your emblem on your guns as well, which you can't see in the creator class, but once you're in the game you can see your emblem on your guns, which is another little addition. Onto the secondaries now. You've got a few new secondaries to choose from. In the pistols, you've got the standard kind of stuff, the semi-automatics. You've got a revolver there. Go down to the bottom one, Dav. On the attachments of the bottom one, you've got a full auto upgrade, which makes it into a fully automatic pistol, which might remind you of the Raffica. It's called the Raffica, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Raffica was a burst pistol though.
Or something? Yeah. But it's almost full auto, so it's like that. And also on secondary, you've got launchers. Can you go on them, please, Dav? On the launchers, you've got the standard rocket launcher kind of thing. You've got the RPG new weapon as usual. You've got the equivalent of the Javelin, which is now the Strela, which is an aircraft lock-on only. And then you've got the China Lake, which is the only weapon which I haven't unlocked yet, but that's just a big-ass grenade launcher, which is a pump action. And then for the specials, we've got the two most fun weapons in the game, the crossbow and the ballistic knife, which, oh my god, I love. They are just brilliant. But, alright, let's back out a little bit, Dav. Now, explain the new grenades and stuff.
Well, the new grenades aren't, well, they're not different, but they're new, because last time you had to, well, you couldn't get a frag and a claymore, which I thought was kind of down-putting, because quite simply, you couldn't have both. Now you can have the Tomahawk instead of the throw knife, which I think we've already shown you. The Semtex frag are still there, but the tactical is like what it used to be, like the flashbangs, which is there. You've got decoys in here, concussion, a Nova gas, and a Willy Pete, which is actually a smoke grenade. The equipment is where you had, well, was a secondary, I think, for kind of grenades. You can have a camera spike, which is just a camera you can put up somewhere, and that will replace the screen of your minimap. C4 is like last time. Tactical insertion looks a bit different, but still does the same thing. Jammer pretty much just blanks out the radar in a circular, where if you go too close to it, blank it out. The motion sensor, if you put it down, if a person walks too close to it, they'll appear on your radar. And the claymore is still the claymore. You've got perk here. You've got perk 1 is lightweight, scavenger, ghost, flak jacket, and hardline. A lot of the perk 1s and 2s and 3s have been switched over, and actually if you notice the person in the middle, depending on what you have for perk 1 is how you look. I.e. the flak jacket got heavily armoured, and the lightweight has got nothing on at all, but not naked. Perk 2, you've got Hardened Pro, and it's a bit like, it's Deep Impact from CoD 4, which I'm actually happy with, and I'm actually happy they took out stopping power, because since it was such an overused perk, I couldn't really name a class I didn't have it. They got steady aim, which is now perk 2, sleight of hand, and warlord, which is like bling.
Yeah, it's the bling from the last one, which was a perk 1. But now the good thing about removing the stopping power was, because in Modern Warfare 2, if you didn't have stopping power, you couldn't play the game. You'd just immediately get killed by some little noob with it on. So that's a good improvement. But on the perk 3s, you've got the marathon as usual. You've got ninja still, second chance, which is like last stand. You've got a new one, which is hacker. Hacker's really good when you get it pro, because to start with, you just detect explosives. It's like that perk in Modern Warfare 2, but when you get it pro, if you see an enemy claymore, camera, jammer, motion sensor, anything, you can turn it to your own, which is extremely useful. Of course, you can't do that from the front of a claymore because it'll blow you up, and people on the camera will see you. But it comes in useful every now and then. But yeah, that's good. Back out a little, and one of the new things I love is the face paint. Such a good addition. You've got loads and loads of kind of face paints. You've got jungle ones, desert ones, just black tattoo ones. And then if you go all the way down, Dav, to the ones that I've unlocked, you've got some skull ones. They're the coolest looking ones that everyone uses, Death Reaper, Smoke. But yeah, that's some of the class great. If you back out all the way, Dav, then go down to killstreaks. Okay, some of the new killstreaks. Clear them for a sec, Dav. Let's have a look at them. Clear them. We've got the spy plane, UAV, simple, not much to it. The RCXD, the remote control car we'll talk about in the last video with the bombs on it. Annoying little thing, not very easy to stop. I mean, if you shoot when it's coming towards you, it'll blow up, but it's hard to do. Counter spy plane, I'm sure you're all familiar with, blocks out the enemy radar. SAM turret, I've already talked about, extremely useful. Care package, yeah, everyone knows that. Napalm strike, this is a new one. This is an extremely useful kill streak. Napalm strike puts a huge wall of fire down wherever you aim it on the map. Really useful for blocking off areas, because if an enemy tries to get through it, they just get burned alive instantly. It's really good. Sentry gun, now a 6 kill streaks. I've moved it up a bit, but they've made it a lot more effective than in Modern Warfare 2. Mortar team, you select 3 places on the mini-map, drops bombs in all 3 of those places. Better if you have a spy plane up, because then you can use some precision. Attack helicopter, it's just, you know what attack helicopter does. Same as in Modern Warfare 2. Valkyrie rockets, like a Predator missile, but instead of going from vertical, you do it horizontal from your guy. You'll pull out a huge rocket launcher, it will look kind of like the Javelin. You fire a rocket and you'll be able to control it along the map. The Blackbird is essentially a stealth bomber. Doesn't attack anyone, but it shows them up on the radar as little red arrows, so you can see which way they're facing, where they are. Rolling Thunder is a huge carpet bomb. Being inside a building won't protect you from that thing. It's absolutely deadly. You've got the Chopper Gunner, which is the cinematic to the start of it is really good now. They've improved it a lot. And guess what's back? The dogs. Yeah, they've been improved. They are just as deadly. They're a 1 bite kill now. They're an 11 kill streak, so takes a while to get them. But the talk of the town really is the gunship. And the gunship is incredible. You pilot a vehicle. The first time you get to drive a vehicle in Modern Warfare 2, in any Call of Duty game actually, which is brilliant because you just get to fly around the map. It's easy to control. Doesn't change height. You just change where it's aiming and where it's going. So it's really funny. You've got missiles, machine gun, everything. It's brilliant. But if we back out of that, then that's pretty much it. I mean, you've got emblems and stuff, but they're not they're not that interesting. But we're coming to pretty much the end of the recording now. So this has been Arctic Ops and
Shadow 781
from Chaos Reviews 360. See you next time.